Hey, so this morning my daughter hit my son. It wasn't a big hit. It was like a Aries energy. And so in the past, I'll admit, we have been very reactive whenever we see any behaviors like that from our kids. It's a very quick, no, you're not supposed to do that. And then also forcing them to apologize. And this time, though, I did something completely different because I've really been working on understanding my reactions better and being more responsive instead. So this time, I paused. I tried not to laugh because low-key it was funny. But I also just really took a look at the situation, and I realized in that moment, she was misinterpreting whatever was happening between she and my son. They were singing Who Stole the Cookie from the Cookie Jar. He was trying to teach her the song. And when he said you, she thought he really was accusing her of doing something. And so she was ready to tussle. So I took her to the couch, put her on my lap. I gave her a hug and I explained to her, baby, it's just a song. It's a game that he's trying to play. He's trying to play with you. So once I explained that to her, I saw that she was understanding better what was going on. And she started to calm down. And then I whispered in her ear and I said, you know, I think it would be a really good idea for you to apologize to him because it wasn't kind to hit him. And at first she said, no. And I was like, okay, well, I just think it would be a good idea because he was playing a game with you. Now you understand, but that was not okay to hit. And I let it go. And in that moment, I had to trust that what I did by taking her aside, explaining the situation to her, helping her to regulate her emotions about it, but then also letting her know that what she did wasn't okay, was enough. And at that point, it was up to her to decide whether she was going to apologize. And then she said to me, how do you say sorry in Spanish? Because she's in a Spanish immersion daycare, so she speaks Spanish all the time. And so I told her, lo siento. And so she calmly walked over to him and she said, lo siento. So I'm happy about how that went. And I'm happy that I'm realizing that when I'm reactive, it doesn't really teach my kids the lessons that I want them to learn. When I am responsive and able to really pause and assess the situation in a deeper way, they get the lesson so much better. And it also doesn't require me to force it on them either, right? And so I'm excited to have more experiences like that with my kids.